And we are streaming. Hello everybody and welcome to Tiles of Confusion for the 12th of February 2021. How are we all doing today? We have a couple of people queued up, so I'm just going to get straight into this and we'll get a match started with whoever joins next. I've had a bit of a rough couple of weeks, I've got to be honest. Hi Juro. Obviously didn't do this last time because we had server issues on the date, and honestly I was feeling headachy and not really up to doing the 10-ho setup shenanigans, which is the usual backup. If we can't do Soul, we'll go on to 10-ho. Hi Rumi. Right, and we have Prospero joining us as well, so that is game one. Nope, why have I not been... Hello? Okay, there we go. It didn't want to accept me into the roster. It clearly doesn't want me to play games today. Alright, well let's see if we can keep our run of reasonable form going. Evening, Prospero. Okay, so we have Shiro and Rumi currently queued up for a second game. If we can get two more, we'll just start that up. But in the meantime, I'll just keep an eye on it, and people will have to badger me as things get ready. And as I said, Larry's just jumped in. Thank you, Larry. One more. Do we have one more? I don't even know how many people we got in the queue because I can't get back there. But if you want to join, want to learn how to play, want to just randomly have a couple of games against people, yeah, join us. Do it. I'll go and observe the match afterwards. Maybe able to give some pointers. I would also take any pointers I give you with a grain of salt, as always. Yep, best of luck. Let's get going then. So, Regnan across, Prospero, Solar. So this is actually 1, 2, and 3, I think, in the current standings at the moment, and Prospero. So this is officially a tough table. I mean, it's only 2 weeks of matches in, so, you know, early days. But Regnan's certainly been a... Oh, I'm going to pause because Solar is not currently here. Give Solar a couple of moments to get back, but Solar is back. Okay, restored. Okay. Alright, so we're not actually looking at a very good hand here. Certainly not against a East quick attack. West start, probably Honitsu, could be on a tile and double, I suppose, depending on what he was going for. And nothing useful. Paranorth also doesn't do a lot for us, so we'll probably just hold on to those as safe tiles. We'll start playing our dragons out, see if we can develop anywhere else. Alright, so that's confirmed it, so bonus tile on. We've probably got to keep green. Dora free, though. I'm a long way from anything, but Dora free. Free pairs as well. This is going to be awkward to get anywhere, I think. Close 7 required. Probably cutting the... Okay, Solar's having some issues. So a quick check, make sure nothing's going on there. Yeah, if disconnects do happen in the other games, I know one isn't currently going, but let me know and I'll try and pause as soon as I get wind of it, because, you know, I have the ability to do that. And it's always nicer to have actual proper games than this. Okay. I'm up to 4 pairs. I don't even know if I want to keep on with this. Cut 9, cut 8. See what happens from there, I guess. Oh, he's out again. Dear God. Solar, fix your connection. This is going to be awkward. I mean, I wouldn't mind going Toitodora free. We're still early enough that we could have a go at it, I suppose, but this is an awkward one. No worries, I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it, that's all. Alright. Well, 4th west for the moment. But I think we are folding into the double call Prospero at the moment. I can pull up with 6. You see, that's unfortunate because now that feels like it's my fault. Alright, I've got to restore the match because I'm in the middle of things there, but yeah, I don't know how to feel about that one, especially. Thankfully, it was a shorthand, but still. Yeah, no worries. We'll give you time. Okay. You seem to be back, so we're going to restart. So, restore. So, Prospero got the initial hit and has the initial dealership. I'm risking a North reset here, but this isn't a hand I care too much about, so if it happens, it happens. Most likely we're looking for Tanyodora 1 out of this. And I'm going to discard 2 norths. We'll go east and north here. Save north for a safe tile later. Ooh, I'm already yawning, which is not a good state to be in right at the start of a stream. Alright, 3rd turn dragon. Alright, so deal a quick attack. Yeah, my bad. Well, obviously keep south because it's still potentially we can draw a double and go into south and something. But oh dear, we're also at the awkward number of 7 people ready for games. All right, good draw. So that opens things up there. Drawing a 6 would be useful. Give us a potential 6-free pair weight. Nice. It would be nice, if only for just allowing me to do temporary continuations. Alright, not the end of the world. We can continue on for a little bit with this. 9 does nothing. We can play the 5 because we know it's safe. Play the 4 because we know that's safe as well. And after that, we are guessing. Oh, okay. Maybe I just play South and I go for Tanyo here. Okay. So, but he had a pair. I mean, we only drew it into ours immediately afterwards, so... 7 to pass, though, to make this a hand is going to be awkward. So what are we reaching for here? We're reaching for Tanyo and Dora. So that's 2 Han. I only have 1 safe tile for definite, and that's the 4-pin. Playing a 7 against this seems awkward. I've got no indication that's going to be safe. The hand's not valid. I was about to say the hand's not valid enough, and I've just gone in with the 8. I spent too long thinking about that. I mean, that's passed. I've actually got the double, but... But yeah, I was going to play 4-pin. I've got the slightly better out in that case. If I draw a 6, I'm back in the game. Yeah, but I'm out of thinking time, which is I think the problem. Okay, so I've got a full set of 6s I can play if I need to. Lack of thinking time is a problem. Alright, Mungam. So absolutely correct to not go for that. Admittedly, the 7-man wasn't going to be it, but you know, still correct given the value of the hand that we were up against versus the value of the hand I actually have. This seems interesting. I'm going to start with Tuso. Do I want to force this to Honitsu? Maybe. We'll see if we can get some early stuff, but alright, aggressive, but we're dealer. We can afford to be aggressive here. And we've got Tanyo as our actual out if this goes wrong for us anywhere. That's interesting. So we have Rinchan if we can get a free 6, 4, 7, 8, I think technically. This is a weird one. But we'll go for Rinchan because why wouldn't we? Seven, 4, 3, 6. Might have been an aggressive push against that because it wasn't definite, but I didn't have anything that was going to definitely work against it anyway. So 6-pin from Prospero would be nice. We can't into additional Dora. 4 is a Suji. Oh, this is the big one. 4 passed. 3, 6. Safe tile against the Riichi here. This is a chance of working. Aiden lobby, but only 3 in the queue at the moment. We need whoever. Oh! Alright. Going that way. Awkward, but at least we got a tile that kept us in Tenpai for this. This is a big dealer hand if we pull this off. We'd even calm the free man still if it comes up. Yep, still waiting. We only got, as I say, 3 in the queue. Well, the 8 passed, so it's not 8-5. We have 7 winners. North safe. 6 pin, 1 man. Come on. Oh, so close. Come on. We can do this. 5 pin, 4 man, 7 man. Four man, we got the hit. Oh, this is a huge hand. Tanyodora 4. Dealer Mangan. And the lead. Oh, that was stressful. But hey, we got through it. Alright, north to start, and then we'll see what we can actually do with this. Oh, I got lucky out of that calm though. That could have easily gone the other way, but we were Tenpai, so yeah. Alright, white passes. So can we do anything with this? We've got a 79 Sanchiku as a potential option here. Probably the preferred option in all honesty. Pair of 1s, hopefully get the 3 of the 6 so we can go double run that way. Have this as our natural pair. Dorotos on turn 5. We got the lead, so we can... It's a lead, it's not a good lead though. One more hand needed for that. That does nothing. 4 technically does something, so let's go and cut that for the moment. Open up this, because the 1s are almost certainly going to be our pair unless something happens. And it's a safe tile that we got against Prospero later down the line if we need it. I guess though maybe I'm focusing a little too hard on this. I mean, 3 pin, 4 pin in succession doesn't lead itself to good hand composition, but... Third east. Okay, Prosper on the attack. 4th white. Play west. Yeah, it doesn't look as if we got anything going for us here, but we hit. To be fair, we hit a dealer Mangan, so this hasn't been a bad dealer round. Alright, we'll throw it for the moment. Slight pause is because Sozu aren't... Sozu are quite expensive at the moment. There's not that many of them out. So, okay. That's fine. So we've got a definite safe tile for turn 1, and we can just pass. And in fact, Prospero just sumos anyway with a Tanyo only. Okay. You can't ask for more as a dealer when that happens. So, perfect. So we maintain a 6-4 lead against Solar going into East 4. 1 dealer turn remaining, and we have a pair of dragons. Yeah, I might as well throw that off. Okay, so 2 closed middleweights, 3 closed middleweights rather. I'm not going to take the first dragon. The hand's too far away, and we can afford to wait for... I prefer to have 2 safe tiles right this moment while we're in the lead. If a hand was better, if we had that 2 ahead of this, if the green was played now, we might take it. But as it stands, we weren't close enough to a finished hand. And 2 safe tiles could always be useful. Especially as they're safe tiles against the dealer. That being said, Prospero has got a weird set of discards going on, so I'm wondering if that's going to be 7 pairs or something. Because getting rid of the mills early and being on the terminals that people are more likely to play can indicate a 7 pairs attempt. But we'll keep half an eye on it. It might be going for something odd like Chancer or Jin-Chan or something. And they haven't played any actual Onitars at this point, which, you know, might be an indicator of something. Who knows? Okay. I don't have anything that's definite here except the greens. So, okay, we'll play the greens. They may be overly cautious, but I feel that we can wait 2 turns. Immediately draw the third. Okay. Nine's been proven safe for us, so that's good. Okay, so that extends our lead no matter how big the hand is because of who the current dealer is, and is a 4-hand hand, 52. Yeah, 6-9, Pinfu. It was worth us going around that. So our lead now 7-7 into South 1. Hold on to South for a little bit. I know one's been played, but we might as well hold it until we see the second. This hand looks quite quick. The only sticking point is this, I think, but we've got a possible Itsu on the go as well. East does nothing for us. Yeah, so maybe we can get rid of 2-1 here. It's definitely the Bright Eyes 6 first, but it is our middle tile that's isolated. There's a lot that can be built off of that. We know that's going to be safe. Yeah, that's very... Alright, let's throw the middle tile now. We know the South is good, in all likelihood going to be safe for the rest of the game, so while we still got loose tiles we can play, might as well play around this. And I think we are going to play the 1-2 here, unless, of course, we draw additional loose tiles. It's also ideal progression. 1 man, 4 man, 9 man. Probably in that order. Yeah, okay. Now, I think that's an indicator we can get rid of the 1-2 here. If nothing else, we have a 2-5-8 pair weight with the way this is working out, so 109 gives us our free-sided Itsu weight. This looks good for the moment. We haven't pulled off a possible Itsu in quite some time. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright. I think it's still safe enough to play the 2-pin. We know south is ultimately going to be our last tile, so... So safe to 2 players. 6 more draws then. Pair of souths. Is that even something we want right now? I don't think it is. I'm going to play a souths. We have a pair of 9s ultimately, and I know we could get rid of one of these, just have the run. But either way, we're in trouble, and we can't really discard the 5-pin, so... So we'll advance, hoping to draw a 6, and... Okay. So that potentially gives us the option of discarding the 8, going into a closed 6-pin, if we can draw 2, 5, 8. Which I would probably take right now. So if we have 5-pin pass, we have a pin 2. It's late game. This could easily deal into somebody. Well, let's see. 1-4 was played safe a little while ago, and there might just be hesitation on a risky tile. And we get the win. So, why didn't we reach that? Because it could have... Situations could have changed, and I was happy to just take a winning position here, move the game on. Also meant I was less of a threat comparatively to people, but, I mean, to be fair, red 5 late in the game has to be considered a Tenpai indicator. So I'm reasonably okay with that. May only been 1,000 points, but it's 1,000 points. It's 1,000 points more than we had. Another possibility. Yeah, we'll see. Most likely it's going to end up being a 2-5 pair, but if we'd have reached and then something had changed, or, you know, somebody else had reached, we'd have been in trouble. The hand was not valuable enough to risk anything more than just going for a pin 2 attack, so... Well, who knows. Maybe in analysis I just shouldn't have played that 5-pin, but, you know. I didn't see any obvious signs that anybody else was there. Near, certainly, but not there. I don't know. And he's moved Rigadan off of the dealership, and Rigadan is a good player, so... Well, they're all good players in here on their day, so... Alright, South will play there, because one's been played. I'm not sure we haven't got any advancement here, and this is the weakest part of this. And now that we've gone into the second row, I don't really want to play red. Okay, Ton for Prospero. Let's play the riskiest tile we got, with the exception of the red dragon, admittedly. That'd been an okay position to play red, I suppose, because we now know he's got his Yakuhai, which, by the way, is Yakuhai Dora, which I hadn't quite registered, so we actually are in... We're in potential panic mode here. Interesting. So against that, we play 9-man. Well, we're giving up the possibility because that sounds ominous. I mean, it might just be a reach to cancel the Mangan, but either way, there's big hands on the table right now, so we need to dodge. that's a worry as well. Anything was not a deal in. I don't know, I can still lose it here. I'm going to play the 5, because we want to be safe against Riichi. I mean, to be fair, I should be terrified of what Prospero's up to. Dealer Mungan out of nowhere undoes my entire lead, so... well, it's not a... I'm in the lead. I'm in the lead. I'm not got a 35 lead. Do it with a safe tile here, Prospero, please. West. West for 9. Ah. Alright, that's just another pawn. Okay. Well, we're out of this, and then we're going to play on the discard what you see plan, because however big Rigonan's hand is, I think it's going to be infinitely worse if we deal into Prospero's Toy, whatever it is. Yeah. Toy Hellweight. You actually sumoed that? Alright, Hanneman. I have opinions, but we'll reserve those and try and just play on. So Mungan down. Alright, Solo's gonna vocalize my opinions for me. It's all good. This is a really good starting hand, though. It's awkward, but I could potentially pull... Yeah. I'm only 2 from Sanchikyu here, so... Alright, Rigodan had enough of that nonsense, but look at it. Yeah, so my next process was just to discard the entire set of 8s, because even if I deal into Rigodan with it, I imagine it's going to be better than a Hanneman deal-in, so... But, alas, I've not had to have that problem. I'm going to go aggressive here. I don't know if this is not correct at all, but we're going to do it. Call it tilting out after that last hand. Yeah, we're going to keep the 5-pin as a pair, imaginally, so that'll be fine. Okay, there's one. Ishanten. Open Sanchikyu to become dealer. Put myself within that Mungan range again. See what happens. I mean, we could potentially still get double door out of this if we draw the 4-man here, so... Yep, 4-man passes. Probably indicator of Tenpai from Rigodan, in all honesty, so we're going to have to be wary of that, I think, but... Also, Mono, we are waiting on one more player, so come on, join the other game. They've been waiting for pretty much since the stream started. We were on 7. Alright, Tenpai, Sanchikyu. Oh, Rise has joined us. Okay, there we go. All right, that's 4. I'll get the other game started. There we go. Best of luck to you. All right, let's see if we can get this Sanchku finished. Or upgraded. I mean, a 4 is still a good draw for us here. Sanchku Dora. So close the gap, so it's now only a 2-Han hand. And I think is my general answer to this one. Well, Dora South is going to be a problem, but beyond that... Yeah, no, well, I mean, even you would probably struggle with it from here, although admittingly, given that you can't play this and how things are bad, so... DC in our room, okay. Paused. That's a good drawing context, because we got rid of a thing earlier. Yep. I've paused it, hopefully. Alright, let's throw white now, since... Okay, so Solar gets the white. Oh, Solar's on the attack. This is not what we want here, really. Good now, okay. Restored. We are looking at free Dora, though, so that's always something to be taken into consideration with this. And if we draw another South, then yeah. Yeah, that way it's awkward. We may end up in a position where we want to throw South, and really, against 2 calls from Solar, it's impossible for us to do that at this point. Yeah, calling in this position is bad. Almost anything we want to try and do is quite bad here. It could be a month. Yeah, we'll do this. Ugh. Yeah, this is not gonna be our hand. I mean, from what we've drawn, I don't think there's a lot of ways I could have made this better for myself, but it's definitely not looking good for us. Alright, I'll give him a couple of moments. Also, I am streaming, as my phone has just informed me. Alright, well, there's the South play, which might actually give us a little bit of freedom, but honestly, we are too far behind for anything at this point with 6 more draws. Yeah. Tanyo is about as good as we can do, and going for a Tanyo attack from here seems awkward. And destined for us to deal into Solar somehow. I'm going to say let's play to 5. We could 5, 6, 7 Sanchku this. One East was played a couple of turns ago, should be fine. This is ambitious. I'm accepting of this, but equally... At this point, it's the only way I'm getting anywhere. That 7 was a great draw. Ishanten. Oh, I don't. That's the problem. Is he no longer showing his lightning symbols? I'm going to restore that then. Meanwhile, what am I actually doing? I have no idea. I'll play the 8. Deal in. Okay. He's not said anything in chat, but we'll keep an eye on it. Alright, well that was my last chance for anything because I need the 3 to be played. 769. So draw state. Okay, so I have one hand to make free Han for the win. Dragon is okay. Dragon and Dora gives me the route in, so we're gonna go for this because why wouldn't we? Nice. Okay, 1 down. Just need to draw a 2-pin, get a red dragon, and we are away to the races with this one. Also do need a 7-pin or a pair of the 6. So that has disconnected again. Is Solman generally unstable today? Or is it just people being unstable? Because Larry normally doesn't have these kind of problems, but... I'm sorry. I mean, given it's the last hand, we could play on without solo, which would be a bit mean. I think the only problem with that, of course, is that in an extreme case, I can win by solo getting a hit off Prospero at the moment for enough points. So actually, that wouldn't win the game. We'd go into another round because he's currently dealer. So he'd either win and I'd finish second or whatever. Oh dear. This has been a very, very stop-start set of matches, which I apologise for. Yeah, at this point, I can't really do anything about that. If he doesn't... I'm going to have to leave it as is, I think, because if Larry's actually not showing up as lightning symbol disconnected, then he's clearly involved, but I don't know. He's not talking in chat, which is the problem, and he's normally able to do that, so I think we're just going to have to go with it. Solo's resetting, that's why. I mean, you could add it here in all honesty. don't even know if Larry is around at that point. Is Larry even in this Discord? I assumed he is, but I don't actually know. Demo thing. I am not seeing him anywhere, I've got to be honest. Maybe he's just not in my Discord. Oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna close the match. Okay, that match has been closed, so we'll do a proper restart of that. Oh, dear. We're having an awkward set of games today. Oh, come on, Sailor. Okay, so we have Rumi, Shiro, and Rise back in. We're just waiting on one more. Oh, dear. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sure what else I can really do with that, in all honesty, but... That's alright. Things happen, it's just having awkwardness on both tables, which I think is the worst bit of it, but hey. It'll all be fine, provided you deal into me as reasonable recompense, Solar. That's all we need. Just a deal in. That'll do. Alright, no worries. Oh dear. I mean, between us, we do have enough people to actually play a game. Oh, Solar is back. Okay, are we all ready to start here? Alright, 5 seconds then. 4, 3, 2, 1. Restore. So it's Solar's discard on turn 3. Oh, both my 7's gone, and I really need those 7s. So 1 red is not going to be enough to overhaul Prospero. Huh. What can I even do with this? I mean, I'm accumulating pairs, but I don't think 7 pairs is an answer here, although it would get me there. Alright, Ishan sends 7 pairs out of nowhere with Dora. I mean, that's overkill, I've got to be honest. So maybe I just go... No, I don't think Dragon Toy Toy is an answer here, largely because we are Ishanten for 7 pairs and I'm nowhere near for that. So I need to get a tile that's a bit better off for us, in all honesty. 6 would probably do it. So yeah, that's 6. So I obviously want to keep Vidora regardless of what we do here, but silent 7 pairs Dora would be more than enough for our purposes. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So, 2 so for victory. Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least we know nobody's calling that, but still. The delay there makes sense. It wasn't no as in it's bad, necessarily, but you know, that's the game is mocking me now! The game is mocking me. I want it to be known. If I draw a 7-pin now, I am going to lose it. I'm just saying that here. 7-pin 5-man now, I lose it. It'll be the 8, so because I didn't list that, but you know. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Game has calmed down a bit from the mockage. Yeah, we haven't drawn anything better to wait on. I think two so is definitely the good answer here. A lot of Sozu on the board. It's reasonably cheap. We can get this. The downside is we're discarding a bunch of risky tiles. But we only need this to pay off, so... South. South 1's been played. We're fine. South call? Come on, Tiso. No. I've played Shah. Come on, all the 1s out, no 2s. All the 3s are out. Somebody's got a triplet for 2s. That's going to be the problem, isn't it? Last 1 pin, so can't do that. We're not close enough to win via Tenpai draw state, I don't... Oh, no dealing. So Prospero also had it. Multi-door. So Mangan for Prospero. Solar loses points, drops down the order. We finish in second on the bubble for 30k returns, so we will earn a small plus from that. Which is fine. More positive points for me. Prospero picks up a win. GG. Oh dear. I mean, I drew 2 triplets after getting 7 pairs Tenpai. That's the weird part about that. Alright, I'm going to set this game off because people have been waiting. And I will watch that in about 5 minutes. Oh dear. I'm just going to quickly review that last get... Hold on. Where are we? Log. Do this properly. I just want to see more of this last one. So if we just switch to my perspective here and go to about turn 4. So we locked in quite early to the 7 pairs situation on turn 7. And yeah, so that was actually a dead weight. I kind of suspected it might have been, but equally we didn't draw anything that was going to be better for us, in at least with the information we had. So that was fine. But it was the sequence of events after this was quite amusing. So obviously that's... followed by another triplet here. So, yeah. Yeah, no worries, Sailor. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at things. I didn't deal into anybody as far as I can work out. Well, let's have a look at my attacks, though. This is obviously Mangan, so I'm less interested on how this one went wrong. But... yeah, so this is when I eventually can't, which I think is a significant moment in the game here. We got to reach 2 turns earlier on a 1-4 pair weight, and we can from a position where we're not in Tenpai, but I don't have a safe tile here, or at least that's my thoughts process. That card actually gave us a safe white, and then we decided to risk it all on this after drawing Dora 4. But we ultimately win that. I mean, it's the card is questionable, but we have most of Adora in hand. Not that we were going to know that, of course, after we only had that after the Khan. There's no guarantee I was going to get that. Oh dear. We also picked up 1,000 points off Prospero here, so I'm just going to flick from turn 11, where I think we hit Tenpai... we hit Tenpai quite late. Good to know it's not just me. Curse stream is all. Alright, so 5-pin goes in, and then we have the... yeah, so we basically discarded the 5-pin late game to get a 1,000 there. I mean, that sort of thing happens, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I get that. Sometimes it happens. No worries, sir. And yeah, so we didn't deal in either, in all honesty. Alright, we're going to leave that game for the moment, though. And see where we are with watching the other things that are going on. In about 2 minutes. So in fact, while we have the 2 minutes, I'm just going to quickly go off and just sort myself out a moment. Bear with. Not a silence. So, reach on my attack? Not cool, not cool. Absolutely, that's cool. No, go for it. I always approve of attacks on mono. Okay, let's go and watch this game. Dealing tiles, show hands. Okay. And as always, we will follow the starting dealers and make assumptions about their hand and their bits and pieces. So, Shiro with a bit of a slow starting hand, lots of honor tasks to get rid of. Rise, one Dora, couple of nice sequences, not looking to go anything too valuable from that though. Rigadan, double middle Dora, and yeah, so Rigadan seems to have the attack at the moment, but mono is never to be underestimated in these positions. Okay, so I think Rigadan's got the best hand, bit of a tie between these two, and Shiro just needs to clean up the hand and see what happens. So we have Solar Flare currently queued up. Preemptive defense, I just woke up, so. Oh dear. It's gone that well, has it? Low Chiral. This stream has been cursed. We've had so many disconnections and things happening in the first couple of rounds that I've decided to just take the game off and observe people for a bit. Indeed. Solar's has been trolling him. We lost Larry off the face of the universe, apparently, mid-game. So, yeah, this is going well. Cursed, indeed. Also, I should leave then. You don't have to leave, sir. You can even join if you wanted. We have 2 people currently waiting, Prospero and Solar. If you're interested in the game, but if not, I need no curses. Yeah, but we have them all, so, you know, it's fine. Alright, Reach from Rigadan, waiting on a 1-4. With most of them still in the wall. Shiro deciding to go defensive. Alright, no worries, sir. Alright, Mono debating the 4-pin. And goes for 7. So dodges that one. Shiro is folding. Rise appears to be folding as well. Next game starts in 20 minutes. Okay, no worries. I think Shiro was tempted, but correctly decided that he's going to go around things. So Rise picks up now a triplet of the 1-pin. Probably playing some form of tabletop tomorrow. I'm actually playing tonight, in all honesty, after this, which is I've decided to just not have any sleep on Fridays, but I'm doing another event for another group after this. I'm playing June again. Beyond that, yeah, I'm planning on doing some tabletop shenanigans tomorrow if people are around for that. Yeah, so Rise deals in with that. Multitask, indeed. I don't need sleep. I just do things. No, it's fine. I'm running June for a group of Americans, so therefore I have to be up at 11 PM, and that's when the game's starting. And as people are aware, this is a game that can take 4 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun tonight. Anyway, it'll all be fine provided I'm the guild and I just win at the end. It's all good. I don't have to do anything from the guild. Anyway, we're not following Rise. We're not even really following the Mahjong here. Riichi with a really rapid quick attack. So Riichi Nomi? Yeah, Riichi Nomi, but you know, turn 4 Riichi, 4 outs, and Ipatsu. Oh. Well, you know, Riichi Ipatsu. It's not that valuable. 26. So Riichi extends his lead. Mono drops the third. And we continue following Riichi then. So, South start. Just having a quick examination of things. So, one Dora. So, nobody's got any Easts, which is going to make them very interesting when they get drawn in a little bit. Oh, sure, I had one. Sorry, I completely missed that. Other than that, Mono's got a reasonable attack hand. Potential Ipeko, potential just nonsense, depending on how he wants to play this. Toy Dragons, maybe? Why 9 pin over 1 pin? Maitsu! It was only possible, sir. They're only ever possible. Yeah, sorry, my Mahjong commentary has not been on form for the moment, so I apologise for that. As mentioned, a week out of practice and also just not having a particularly good work week, but that will hopefully be resolving itself at some point fairly soon. So, Mono looks like he's going for a Honitsu. No, maybe he's not. The 9-7 requires a closed weight in there. 1-2-4 in this position. I don't know. I think if you go into kind of block theory, which I didn't catch when it was at the time, they're about even in terms of things, but obviously there's potentially a slight upside to the 1-2-4 over the 9-7 because it's slightly further away from that. A 5, for example, would be more beneficial if it was drawn in that shape. Although actually, you get a 5-7-9, you get a reasonable shape as well. So it's marginal, but yeah, as Kara was explaining. But again, I didn't see exactly what his hand was like at the time, but I imagine it's not the end of the world to do one over the other, although you could argue that getting rid of the 1 gives you both shapes available. But again, I did not see his exact hand makeup at that point because I wasn't paying attention, because I am terrible. Anyway. Mono has snuck himself into a pair weight. And has stuck himself into a win as well, actually, with that. So, White Dragon and Nomi. So, a couple of cheap hands, which Riichi's not going to complain about, given his dealer turn is over with no points lost. So, we move to Mono, who has started with some jam. But can he finish the jam? Goodness knows. Yeah, this is ideal-ish sort of starting hand for a dealer. Already have your Yaku set up, already have a few good blocks, yeah, and just good draws as well, just to boot onto this. So, Mono's on form. But, I mean, any hand you can call with as dealer and have your Yaku already set up is always a plus. What does everybody else got to actually come to that? Rise's hand looks good. Actually, Rise's hand looks really good. Possibly it's too missingly, as mentioned, but he's complained about that, so that's not going to work. Riichi has pair of the bonus and a reasonably connected hand. Just has to get rid of the 8-9, I suppose, in his weakest block. Shiro... Yeah, Shiro's hand looks good as well, in all honesty. This is... Yeah. Ooh. Unfortunately, we have knowledge of the future, and apparently an Itsu is not going to take place from Rise. Well, does Mono want to play the East? He probably does. He's closer than not. He might be worried about Honitsu, I guess, which, yep. Okay, decides not to go for that. Buying time. Yeah. Yes, it was going eventually. It's just he didn't do that at that point. He has, however, had to give away the other thing there, so that is Tenpai on the 4-pin for East Dora. Okay, 4-5 pair weight. And Mono deals in. So the Riichi and Mono are just passing points back and forth. Mono drops a bit further down to third, and we are into the south round rather rapidly. So, Shiro with a 4-pair opening hand. One of those is bonus, of course, and it looks as if that's going to be a Honitsu attempt. Riichi. Yeah, Riichi's hand looks good. A couple away, again, a lot of pairs in his hand as well. More than that. Who's this guy? I keep getting Riichi Nippatsu. Everybody here. Yeah, so Shiro continually pushes the Honitsu, which is fine. Mono, a bit of an awkward hand here. He might be looking at Chanta. He does like to go for that every now and then. Rise is unfortunately going to be too slow to join this party unless things happen. Still. Okay, Tenpai for Riichi. So waiting on the 6-0 for 7 pairs. There's Tenpai, a 7-pin. Well, I didn't discard that, but again, that's useful for his hand, so there's probably not much reason why he would. 1-pin does not a great amount for his hand at this point. Reach on the 3. One left. Effective hell weight, not these got a way of knowing that. We're definitely having some disconnect issues here, and there's a 6 in the deal in for Riichi. Yeah. Alright, Rise South 2, last place. 4,000 points behind second, though. So not the end of the world for him. And a pair of reds if he can get them early enough. I see a lot of shiny things going on for Mono's hand. So we'll debate that later. Riichi, again, seems to have some jam. Because his hand is very reasonable. For Pursuit, Mono decides not to call it, which is probably fair given how disconnected the rest of Rise's hand is, but still. And Shiro, yeah, Shiro's hand's good as well, actually. This unfortunately, Rise has not got the best of these hands up to this point. Ugh. Let's see. So this is where Mono tends to become good at just when he has the chance to get a Mungan, he normally manages to get it somehow. So we'll see what he does here. Get me off this wild ride. Oh dear. South passes. 8 passes. There's 5, so it gives him pair run. No, he hasn't stayed. He's not on top of the mountain yet. To be fair, though, it's apparently taking him a while to get off the top of the last mountain we had. So there's the Riichi. So Riichi rating on a 1-4. And Riichi passes Sumo. So Rigadan's up to Shades. Or if not, he's very close to it. Okay, not quite at Shades. But, yeah, unfortunately for Rise, that extends the lead, the points he needs for second place at this point. But he's still within Mangan range. South free, Rigadan. With a pair of Easts in his opening hand. South is the release tile. Bonus set is West, and Shiro has a pair of them in the West seat, so he's looking quite good. Mono's hand... Yeah, I can't complain with Mono's hand. It doesn't have a bonus pair, which you'd be ideally wanting with that sort of hand to call with, but it's still quite good. Meanwhile, Rise is, I guess, just hoping to get that closed, to get the 1-2 weight completed early and see what he can do with that. But he only needs a Mangan, and that's... I guess it's possible for him to get a Mangan from there. Little awkward, but technically doable. Alright, double Yaku High for the dealer, so, yep, he's off. East or South, Ishanten. And there are changes, except you can call it 1, I suppose, so, yeah. There you go. So, East 1. For Repeat and Shades. And nobody else seems anywhere near close to being able to challenge that. Mono's still a couple away. Well, let's see. Alright, Dora West then. Can this be a late comeback attempt? Because with a definite Mangan, he's probably not folding from there. And to be fair, he's got no risky tiles, but it might end up with them being on the same or similar weights here. Both waiting on the 1 man, for example. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, it's cheap, but at least I doubt it a lot. Well, Rigadan gets his Shades as we go into South Free Repeat. Rise's hand looks a bit cluttered and all over the place. Shiro's hand looks awesome. Mono's hand looks fair, but compared to everything else going on, a bit slow. Yeah, okay. The suffering is enjoyable. Okay, Ishanten then for Shiro. Tenpai for Shiro. Okay, that's just ridiculous. I mean, it's cheap, but that's exactly what he wants to secure second. How far is the gap at the moment? It's 31. Yeah, 31's a bit unreasonable to try and make a comeback for in 2 hands with no dealer turns. So... also, his discard patterns are going 1-9, 1-9, 1-9, 1-9. Which amuses me, if nothing else. Well, let's see how this ends. Oh, is he got? Is he going to switch to Toy Toy, or at least go to the 6-7 irregular? Yep, go 6-7. So he's in the irregular weight. Unfortunately, 6 and 7s are in people's hands, but yeah, can't blame you for upgrading that. A direct hit. Toy Toy Dragon. It'd be a long shot, but I suppose if he gets a direct hit off Rigadan, that does technically give him a chance at a comeback in the last hand, I guess. 32, 31 down, but cursed stream indeed. It's always a cursed stream when we're here. But this one has been particularly cursed, I'm going to be honest. Hello, Leon. You are joining the cursed Mahjong stream because everything has gone wrong today. Alright. There's the dealing. Not for the toy, unfortunately, but... yeah, okay. I mean, it moves the game on. It gives him a little bit of a buffer. He's still going to be rushing to a one-hand hand to secure second, but, you know, it makes Mono's job slightly harder, I guess, as dealer now needs a 2-hand hand? Yeah, 2, okay. So the difficulty has gone up from a 1,000 point hand to a 2,000 point hand as dealer. But anyway, let's see if Mono can manage this. So... well, this looks like it's at least going to be a bit of a slower game than the last few, but hey. Yeah, it's a little awkward, but I do like the Aftermath series. At least before it gets a bit silly in the second and third one. And then the plot just loses all meaning to a lot of things. But yeah, the first game I genuinely like. Although I did not realise how difficult it actually was until replaying it, I've got to be honest. Anyway, Mahjong related things. So, reasonable draw for Mono, so Ishan 10. Against a Reach from Mono, so... oh, Reach from Mono? Reach from Rise. So 2-5 and... ooh. Well, get rid of a 7 for now, but... that's looking like at some stage that's going to happen. If he decides to attack it anyway. 2 has been played recently, but... yeah, I doubt Mono would want to play 2 against that unless he has no other choice. That's what he feels he has no other choice from third place, I guess. But it would be last if he dealt in with that, I think. Reach pin through on 1. Reach Tanya pin through on 1, actually. Well, doesn't take that. Wouldn't say suck, it's just the lore gets a bit all over the place. And I think actually the second game, Aftershock, has a bunch of crashing issues on modern computers at the moment, which is why I've never actually bothered running it again. Or at least haven't bothered doing a proper Let's Play series of it. And there's the deal in. So I think that's Mono down to last. Mongan. So Urda has been hit. Is that enough to put Rise in the second? That's a good question. Oh, yes it is. You got the Sanchika as well, which I missed. Because, again, not paying attention. So Hanneman for Rise, and that is enough to put him into second. So, GG. 0.6 is gained, and I am going to join the game, I think. Alright, so Solo's been waiting, Prospero's been waiting, so then it's just between Rigaden, Mono, myself at the moment, and I'm going to put myself into the game at this point. So, I'm just going to now literally roll odds or evens for Rigaden or Mono. And we shall say that Mono is odd. I roll a 5, so Mono is joining. Ah, it's fine, Mono. You can get them back now. You're playing a very tired Shadowhawk who's on tilt. I don't know why I'm necessarily on tilt, but I've got to imagine I am. Alright. So, what are we looking at here? A bunch of Mahjong tiles. Okay. So I'm going to start with the 4-man and just see how we can develop other things here. Obviously, closed requirement there. We have too many pairs. Let's get rid of my 1 so's for the moment. Because we can likely turn this into a sequence and just use one of this. So I'm going to go for Sozu rather than Pinzu. Which we're kind of validated for, although now it looks as if we might be able to make use of this as a double run. In which case we can use it the 7s anyway, so we've got that as a reasonable backup. White has been played. Not interested in making the call at that point. One man does nothing. And 4 mana again, there's nothing. But it looks as if Prospero is interested in that, at least, so we've got to be aware that Prospero has mid to low Manzu. And it looks like we're only going to be discarding a set number of tiles this game. Okay, save tiles against mono if we need them. Good draw. So double run pair now means we probably are going to break up the 7 here. As the next opportunity. A little awkward that we need the 6, but if we get that, we have pin 2. And we've got a 4th white dragon as a permanent safe tile. I mean, if we draw a 4-so or something like that, we can, even 4 or 8, so we can actually improve this a little bit, but for now. It's greed. It is very greedy. Alright, let's break this up. Alright, rifle punished. Rightfully punished, but hey. At least we're punished at this phase of the game and not at the phase of the game we're about to deal in. Okay, reach for mono. Play the white for the moment. 1 should be safe as well. Got 9 and 8 there, definitely safe against mono as we go, but let's just see. So we draw a 6, we have a pin 2 here. Hatsu's fine. Onso's not definitely safe. We discarded all of them, but he might have had to be desperate on that, in all honesty. No, I mean, that's fine. We've got 1 more draw and still potentially hit Senpai. Nope, then we're just going to play the 5 for safety and we'll move on. A little unfortunate, but hey, we're only losing the draw state, so... Well, unless he sumos and Haite's. That wasn't a Haite draw, actually. 7 only. Well, you did have 3 Dora, so it was a genuine hand. Okay, that's fine. So just a bonus 3,000 points for the dealer. I actually didn't notice the Sanch Q either. I'm gonna blame that. I'm gonna blame mine on noticing on tiredness, though. In all honesty, I realise it's early, but this is probably gonna be my last game tonight, just because I really need a nap before I go and teach people a complicated board game. Oh dear. In actuality, this hand is quite good. It's just we're probably going to have to get rid of the green and then hope we can do something with that. Green should be safe though if we were to hold on to it a turn or two. But we'll play it now. So luck into the 6 draw, luck into anything on this side of the pin foo. And then we'll see. Oh, there's white. Tired Jong is best Jong. Nah, I just had a rough work week, so, you know, there's also that hangover. I am generally okay, though. Ooh. Well, I mean, pair of 5s isn't the worst. Just puts us into a pair weight rather than what we want to be on. I suppose I can draw a 6 and get rid of the other 5, though. Just be slightly aware of what Prospero's up to now that he's made the call. And we don't have Tanya at the moment, so we're not going to be doing that kind of shenanigan. Alright, Mona's played a middle 5, so we've got to be very aware of what he's up to. And we're just continually drawing West we don't need. Depressingly, West was live as well, so I could have potentially kept it for bonus, but again, the 1 isn't doing a lot for us, and we had no way of guaranteeing that we were drawing in a second. That's a good draw. Ishant and them. Hopefully draw a 7 puts us into a 7-5 weight, which isn't the best, admittingly. Actually, drawing any middle pins would be better when they throw to 7. Dora. Well, I'd much prefer to go into something off of that, even if it's going to be for a 10. Especially since we know the 5's safe against mono. I did a long pause before that north, so is that related to his hand at all? That's a good question. Alright, Riichi or a free on the 6. Dora played just before that as well, which I hadn't quite registered. So Sailor's probably tempo. Can we Patsu the close weight? No. 2 of them left. Not impossible this pays off for us, but hey. 4 more draws. And you can't say no to Riichi and 4. Oh, Riichi and 3. Plus 2 Riichi 6, plus a repeat. Red does nothing. Technically we get the high tay as well. We could do this on a high tay. Just for absolute lols, we can get this on the high tay. Can we count the freeze? No, we can't count the freeze. Oh, that's a terrible pause in the last round, but okay. 9, so 6 should be fine, right? Right? Probably not. Mono playing 5 though means he's risking something. Yep. Close 6, close 7, and a free 6. Well, some draw state shenanigans have happened. We're in 3rd. As we go into T2. This might be Toy attack. Oh, okay, somebody else had that idea. Stop stealing my ideas. 5 pairs. 5 pairs and we've got a 9 we could potentially be waiting on if we're extremely fortunate with this. Reach 7 pairs against a double call. Yeah, go for it. Could have stayed silent. Not going to. I nearly answered the question, but then I just remembered Solo's actually in the in the game. So let's not answer that question by typing it like I was tempted to do. But honestly, felt right. Was early enough, and to be fair, if he's made 2 early calls, he's either got a good hand that's already there and he doesn't care that we've done this, or he's bluffed and he's in trouble. And even if he hasn't bluffed, he might still be in trouble. Mono has attacked because he feels that this is the best way to get around this issue and keep his dealership, which is absolutely fine. It might even be correct. But hey, let's see. Played a 5, which might give some Suji indicators later. Not massively expecting so. Oh, maybe. He could have been out of a Suji. He might just be playing that around what he wants, though, but start thinking Suji. Generally speaking, as an early reach, you should always try and play your normal game as much as possible anyway, and just play safe where you can, but let's see. Reach, Sumo, 7 pairs, and 2 Uradura give us Hanneman on top of all the other benefits here, so that's the aim. Just a case of whether it works. Yeah, so pretty much all the pins have been played except 2 at this point. Oh, red 5. Oh, he's not going to have a decency to deal in with that. Double door then. Yeah, it looks like we're on Manzi, we've got to be honest, but except for the fact that Mono's played nothing but Manzi since, well, actually no, he's only played 987. So, yeah, it seems like we're on Manzi. If we're dealing with that. Not quite, but it's another Suji indicator. Looks like the 2s are out, in all honesty. Ormon is about to take a risk on something. 7. Yeah, 7 was a risk. 7 hasn't been played yet. We're dealing with the Prospero for a cheap hand, so that's fine. Pin 2 only. Not ideal, but I'm not going to be too upset with that because that overall doesn't, you know, obviously we lost the chance to win the game, but we had the chance to win the game with that, so yeah, Mono's saying he did have it, which is probably fair. Alright, so let's see what we can do with this. Curse Stream, I think is the answer to that. Although I'm not going to type that out at the moment. He's not the only one suffering curses right now. Now, what is this? This is objectively incorrect. Well, now I know I'm going for a Honitsu, but I am being rightfully punished. That's a better thing for us to be waiting on anyway. And if we could actually correct this and go into a proper hand in a moment. Oh, there's one. The second, that gives us Ipeco. Yeah, okay. Well, all the 7's disappearing immediately. So there's a single 7 left for us to worry on this Ipeco, so it'll be a hell wait if we go that way round on it. We'll play south. East is about as bad, so... Oh, this is tilted. I don't want to do this. Given there's only 1 7 left, this is such a bad play. So I've given up any kind of Honitsu chance. I've given up, sorry, the Ipeco chance. And now relying on what is eventually going to be a naked weight on probably the 7 for lols. Or a green. Or fate. North being Mono's hand, so... Oh. Well. Okay. Mono's deciding to keep going. More Manzi tiles, please. 8? Nope. This is stupid. I'm just saying that now. This is stupid. Yeah, multi-sided weight. So 7, 9 for Honitsu. 1 of each. 7 for Toy Toy Honitsu. And possibly with the other. I'm okay with that. That was poor. I've got to be honest. That was a poor attempt at anything, and goodness knows I should have been punished for trying that. I think you only had Dora free because I did that thing anyway, but I might be wrong. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see if we can calm down and actually get some, you know... I mean, we're in a close battle for 2nd, which could easily fall to 4th. So let's actually put some intelligent plays on the board, shall we? So that's called every opportunity, and I'm not sure if that's necessarily helped him out. Because what it has done is made his hand obvious in many ways. Oh, okay. If we draw 8, where we've got Pinfu, 7, 4, 7. Riichi, Peiko, Pinfu, 4, 7. Seems good. And if not, we got Reach, Pinfu, well, Riichi, Peiko. So I'm actually okay to go with this. You could also cut the 7 and potentially just have this as a pair and thing, depending on how the rest of this goes. Although I suppose if we draw 7, we don't necessarily need to do that. Interesting. Oh, dealer reach on turn 6. Waiting on the 8. So Riichi Peiko only. I'm reaching so I don't have to think about things. Feels like the plan for right now. But Riichi Peiko Sumo would at least be free hand, so that'd be a dealer. That'd be start of a dealer return. Or we just deal into that, and it is a Honitsu. Unfortunate, but our hand was more valuable, so I'm not going to be too upset at that one. East 4. Well, if you wouldn't keep advertising them. That's probably the early calls. You kind of indicate that that's the kind of hand you might be going for in the extreme case, so people get alert to it, and then you wonder why people don't deal in. And mainly I've been reaching, so mine's just been random chance, but you know, it's something to be aware of, that calling does reveal what you're doing, which is silly and obvious, but still, it is a fact of the game. We'll keep the 2-pin if we can. So maybe we start cutting the 9s and go for a Tanya. Maybe we don't do that then. Okay, let's play the 5 for the moment, so we've got a definite safety for start. So that'd be an unfortunate dealing if it was a 9. I'll have white, so might as well play that. I think we are just going to cut the 9s and try and go for a Tanya attack. It would be possible, but I've got a feeling the 4-pin might be what he wants. Okay, my feelings mean nothing! But Friso's safe. I'm not sure what this is anymore, but we'll go for it anyway. Actually, what is that? What even is this? This is just a call for no benefit, really, is it? Well, now if we're going to complete a hand, we've got to do this. So, I don't know what... Yeah, what have I balls this up for? Fine, go on. Have a points. I want tilt anyway. Yeah, because I've kind of set this up that the only thing I can do is go for an Itsu, and that's really bad in the position because it means I've got to cut the 6-5, neither of which are good safe tiles against what he's doing. Nope. That number, like your 3-pin that he's already played, so... Yeah, okay. We've played far too many risky tiles against this, so we're just going to fold out. It is unfortunate, but we're not... This isn't... I mean, even if I were to get this is a 2-hand hand. What I'm doing attacking this reach, I have no idea from last place. Other than just putting a worry on people. So, yeah. Nope, we're out. Need a very definite reset here. I guess it's technically possible he's waiting on a pair weight on the green dragon, but that'd be very optimistic. Someone else who could be optimistic, but we got a 9 that's safe against him, so we'll let him put his 1,000 points on the board. Okay, 5 east, 1 4. Okay, a few points to make up, but not impossible for us to do so. Into South 1. Eldora East has disappeared, which is a good thing for us. Unfortunately, so have the Wests, which is less good. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy one to finish. I've got too many closed weights that need filling up for this one. Who wants a Hatsu? Prospero wants a Hatsu. Not the worst, although missing these in third. Well, we just need to get that good. We just need to wait for a good hand now. Wave some Dora, see if we can make some Dora. See what happens. Cut the 1-2, hope to draw 8-6 thing. Okay. If we draw a 6 now and then we draw a thing, this is perfect. Although admittingly, we need 8 rather than that, but you know, 8-6-8. Wrong 6, but okay. The game is doing its thing for us. We appreciate it. We appreciate its efforts anyway. Occasionally you ask it, and the game gives you what you want. We'll go through that. If we draw a 6, we've got a double pair weight. If we draw an 8, we're into the closed 5-7. Yeah, let's do that. We got a pair of 4s, so ultimately we don't need both of them. It means we're going to be closed on whichever way we don't go. It also means if we draw a 7, we go swap and be in a 5, 6, 7 sandwich cube, essentially. Yeah, let's go Yakulus for 1 round and just see if we can do anything apart from just have that immediately happen and regret everything. Yeah, okay, fine. How many of these are left? Well, we gave up the chance to win, and also that happened, so okay. Well, it's evened things up, but now I am 9,000 behind 2 players. Okay. Deal Mangan then is our best bet of getting things, or just getting up to Hanuman status. And this just looks awkward. Well, we're up to 4 pairs. Draw 1 pin, we got the chance of the impossible hand. So giving up the first one, so... Do you believe in magical Christmas land? I do! Magical Christmas land in February, of course. And with no snow outside, because I'm apparently in the one part of the country it's not snowing in. Losing the 1 so is going to hurt, though. But Sanch Kidoko, Toy Toy. Is Mangan. Maybe I should just be playing my 7 so here. Mind you, 3 was risky, East was potentially dodgy. Five is probably worse. Well, we got 8 more draws to try and make this miracle happen. This is on the checklist, and it's on a few people's checklists. This hand just does not happen. Oh, and it's not going to happen now. I've got to take the toy. I mean, that was an all-out attack for 29. It doesn't change a lot on my end, just gives me another chance to actually get something decent, but... Okay. Let's see. Possible Itsu. North doesn't do a lot. East, red that doesn't do a lot at the moment. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you probably did in the context you won the hand. I'm not sure you needed to go for that necessarily, but it did pay off for you. I mean, ultimately, I'm playing a different game to Solo right now. I'm trying to play the get a monk in hand and see if we can run with it. Okay, good draw. So, it looks like we're probably leaning more towards Pinfu than going for nonsense around this Itsu, but you never know. Okay, that's a very good draw, actually. So that potentially puts us into a 6-9 weight, which would not be a bad thing to go for at the moment. Oh, do I want to... I think it's fairly established that whatever we do here, we're not going to... Oh, I guess it's Ipeiko is the only thing. So if we get a 7 here, we actually upgrade to Ipeiko. So Riichi Ipeiko, Pinfu is free, whereas what we had other than that was going to be Reach Pinfu on a regular free-sided weight. 7 safe, so I think we're just going on Reach only now if we were to get it, but... Also a pair of 1s that have gone as well. Tempted to go for this, you know. We go for the safety, but it's low value, or we could go for the risk and hope that they rely on the 7 being safe as well. I think I'm going to go with that. So it gives us the ability to potentially calm the 6s, but it's a lower value hand. Reach 1, it's a shame. Could have played around it as well, but we wouldn't have necessarily got the 7 out of, so he only played that because it was safe. So, alright, deal a turn then. We need something out of this hand, and we do have a good starting hand. 2 runs and a pair. Third nearly run. This could be rapid, it's just not massively valuable. So something connected to the 207, please. That'll do. Hey, Debbie. So, free man for the Reach Pinfu on turn 3. Didn't quite get that, but that's fine. Red can follow. So, still Reach Pinfu if we get the free. If not, we can go and hopefully do something... Well, 6 or 7 is the way we go here. Alright. Turn 4 Reach. We need this to go. We need this to pay off, given the points gap. Come on, free man. Nope. Wrong free. Okay, come on, free man. One time, please. No. Yeah, no, I gathered it was you. I don't think anybody else would be calling himself Mrs. Hawk on this stream and not, you know, and not get a cease and desist letter, probably from you. So this isn't the comeback hand, this is just the hand I need to win in order to give myself another shot at a comeback hand. But, I mean, Mansutars are proving to be reasonable on the board at the moment. Counter reach from Mono is unfortunate, but if I can Sumo right now... Nope. Safe tile at least. I mean, Mono Sumos were pretty much out of this, but... Oh, he doesn't want the green, does he? That would just be unfortunate. He shouldn't do, because green and Prospero, although he is showboating if this is him. We have complaints about Mono now. Alright. 1,000 points. Mono gets a slow play warning. Alright, we know what we're doing. You thought I was out, but I am not. There is only one hand I'm going for in this position. Well, actually, there might be a few hands to go for in this position, but, you know. Let's see how many points I can make back in one go. Dorsan. Darn it, white dragons are disappearing. That means that's less likely to be the thing that happens here. But I can still Honitsu Toitoi this, or I can go for Suanko or something nonsense. But nonsense is going to occur from this one. This isn't enough points, unfortunately. I need a lot more to happen for this to actually be the hand, but it's what we're doing. Hong 7. I need somebody to play at North right now. Because at that point, fun happens. Ah, no Khan from that. I'm even North Seat. That's the thing with this. It's a potentially terrible hand for somebody to deal into if I were to get this. But hey. Who's going to play a North in this position? I actually don't mind winning on the Hatsu here, actually. 1,000 points on the table. Does that change anything? Probably not for me, in all honesty. I want 1,000 points, so I really had no other choice but to try for this. Mon is probably out because he's drawn the north. That's my bet on this at the moment. Oh dear God! Why does it say Yakuman ready? What have I done? Oh, what the heck is this? Hatsu, come on. Give me that green dragon. Darn it! I was trying to calculate the Yakuman on that one. Yeah, no, I had a Kazoe Yakuman. Oh well. Yeah, because I had so North Dora 4. Yeah, no, that was a Yakuman. Ugh. Oh well. The game is cursed today. It gave me the shot at the comeback. Didn't allow me to finish it. Which is fair. That was a counted Yakuman chance. Ah, well. I mean, I lost this game by a landslide anyway, so it's not... It would have been unfair of me to pick up that, because that would have been 36,000 points. 32,000 points, rather, undeserved, and probably a win. So, let's just... Oh, dear God, this game is going to go nuts here. That's not a good move. I'm just saying, that's a really terrible move. But we've started it now, so we're going to carry on anyway. I don't even have a Yaku at the moment. I've got nowhere near a darn thing. It did. We were all massively confused by it, but it's fine. We stopped the game after round 1 when we realised you weren't actually there. This has been a bit of a cursed stream for various reasons. Ah, it's okay, sir. Don't worry. These things crop up. Thousand points on the board. Dora being safe is interesting. I don't particularly be worrying about this, but you know. Well, that's me done. We gave that a reasonable effort. We didn't bust out, although we did the next best thing, I've got to be honest. And I think I'm going to call that a stream there, having lost quite a considerable number of points. So, huzzah, the mountain has been shipped. I will catch you all next time when I am hopefully significantly less tired. So, until then, folks. Also, if the next stream is cursed, We shall have somebody do the dance. That should fix everything.